Hey everyone, Base DS here, and welcome back as we continue the Supersonic Summer Knuckles Marathon as we get ready to move on to the next game of the series, and one of my personal favorites, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. A game that not many people like because of how it plays, and mostly because of the name that it bears. But hey, you know what? Forget the haters. I'm gonna have fun with this. But anyway, the first episode in a duology that was meant to be a trilogy that unfortunately never happened. And I'm still salty about not getting episode 3 to this day, so yeah. I'm still mad they left it incomplete. But anyway, as for the story of episode 1 itself, it's been a few weeks since the events of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic and Tails have decided to go their separate ways and enjoy a nice little vacation. So while Sonic is venturing out, he comes to a new island and finds the place swarming with Badniks. And that only means that Dr. Eggman is out and about causing trouble, so Sonic takes it upon himself to go after Dr. Eggman and put a stop to whatever he's planning. So, let's go ahead and start things off. But anyway, as we go ahead and start things off here in Splash Hill Zone, like always, we've got Badniks to deal with here. And there's a pretty good amount of returning Badniks all throughout Sonic 4. But for here in Splash Hill Zone, we've got some classics. We've got Motobug, Chomper, Buzzer, Neutron, and Bubbles. Granted, Bubbles has kind of been reduced to being a homing attack bridge because he completely lacks all of his spikes on his body. So yeah, unfortunately he got a little bit neutered there. But anyway, you'll notice right off the bat that Sonic's got a new ability here. He has access to the homing attack. Of course, granted, it's not exactly new. If you want to say in terms of the timeline, then yeah, it's new, but technically the homing attack first appeared in Sonic Adventure because it was created as a means to replicate the feel of jumping on a Badnik in a 3D space, which, being the first 3D Sonic game in existence, it pretty much needed it back then. Granted, some people say that the homing attack had no place here, but hey, I enjoy using it. But luckily, we are already at the end of the act. And just like Sonic 1, have 50 rings on hand, and we've got the giant ring waiting for us to jump into at the end of the act. So, that means it's time to get our hands on some Chaos Emeralds. Granted, we can't get them all early as we did like in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I'm okay with that. But anyway, we've got the rotating special stage from Sonic 1 returning, except this time, with a twist. You actually control the stage itself. But I actually enjoy this more than the original, because with the original special stages, you were completely at its mercy. There was nothing you could do. I mean, yeah, you could control Sonic, but I mean, the thing was rotating all the time, and that would just screw up your timing and everything. And I actually prefer this method more, so yeah. It's just so much easier because I can control the stage at will, and it just makes getting through them a hell of a lot easier and a lot less stressful. But keep in mind, avoid the gold bumpers lying in the pits, otherwise you're getting tossed out empty-handed. And of course, as you saw, there was a gate that I had to open up by collecting a certain amount of rings, so you always want to make sure to keep collecting rings as you're moving through the special stage. Otherwise, if you get to a gate and you don't have any rings around you, then yeah, once that timer runs out, that's when you're also going to be tossed out empty-handed as well. But anyway, moving on to Act 2. So, one thing Sonic 4 actually does, each act has its own unique gimmick. Granted, there really wasn't one in Act 1 because that was more of the introduction act. But for Act 2, it has a whole bunch of vines they have to swing on in order to get to the higher portions of the act itself, and I actually enjoy that. You just have to make sure to time everything and get the highest jump that you can. Ah, stupid Chomper. I'll let you have that then. Alright. It's okay though. still have plenty of opportunities to get my hands on more rings. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the act now. Whoa, no, didn't want that to happen. Alright, I'll go this way. Not the most ideal path I want to go, but oh well. I prefer sticking to the top routes. But it doesn't matter. I'm pretty much near the end now anyway, so... Alright, let's go for another Chaos Emerald. We got Act 2 out of the way. But yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of extra lives by the time this game is over with. I'm going to say right now, I'm probably going to have about... I'm going to say I'm at least going to pass 40. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the second special stage. But yeah, the later special stages you get into, you're going to have a lot less time on the clock to get through here. So as such, you'll have to collect time bubbles in order to increase the timer. Because you do not want that thing to run out. Back when I first played this game, there were a couple of instances where I've had it run out right when I was in front of the damn Chaos Emerald. But yeah, you want to make sure that that timer is as high as it can be at all times. But you also don't want to take your sweet time because, again, you're on a time limit and time is literally of the essence here. Okay, grab that. Alright, careful, careful. Okay, I've got to be real careful here. I got some gold bumpers over there that I really don't want to hit. But it's okay, though. We got the emerald. Alright, 2 down, 5 to go. We're slowly getting that collection built up again. But it's time to go ahead and move on to Act 3. And to kick things off, we actually have a nice little sunset to accompany us through the rest of the zone. And as you can see, the main gimmick of Act 3 is all the numerous zip lines that you can use to quickly make your way through the act. I just love these zip lines, I really do. Alright, I'm gonna come in here real quick because I want that extra life. Alright, let's keep on moving. And yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of boost pads. That's another thing not many people like, that this game was littered with them. But, what do you expect? Haters gonna hate. Alright, go ahead and get these bubbles out of the way, otherwise we would end up crashing right on into them. Alright. Getting close to the end of the act now. Just gotta watch out for the neutrons there. But yeah, another thing you really gotta watch out for is the bottomless pits throughout the game, especially when you see bridges of bubble badniks, because that means chances are there's gonna be a bottomless pit below you. And not many people like that either. But luckily, as long as you know what you're doing, then really those bottomless pits aren't even an issue. And wow, that is a big hefty score there. Hello, little extra life. Alright, let's get that third Chaos Emerald. See, right there, that's what I'm talking about. The later special stages that you get into, you're going to start off with less time. So, yeah. Do not waste the precious time that you are given. Believe me. Alright. I'm not even going to go back. Not even going to bother. I still got plenty of rings that I can grab here. Let's see. Is the gate almost open? Okay, a couple more. There we go. Oh, no. Alright, get over here. I was fine with leaving that one back there, mostly because there's one worth 15 seconds right there. But yeah, this is why I actually prefer controlling the special stage more than Sonic himself, because of areas like this. So we've got a set of gold bumpers right near the Chaos Emerald. So if the stage was rotating on its own accord, chances are if I didn't exactly time a jump right there, it would have thrown me into the gold pit. So yeah, that's why I actually prefer controlling the special stages more than being at their mercy back in Sonic 1. But it's time to take on Dr. Eggman. So let's go ahead and move on over here. Get a few rings. And just like the Badniks, Eggman is bringing some of his old weapons from the past here throughout Sonic 4 as well. So it's time to take on the Egg Wrecker. So like always, just avoid the wrecking ball and just time your jumps right. Of course, granted, after you deal 5 hits, he goes into a pinch mode, so now he's going to start spinning around and trying to hit us with the wrecking ball that way. But hey, we got him. He tried, but it just wasn't good enough. Get out of here, Eggman. So, we'll just come on over and destroy the prison capsule. And with that, we've got Splash Hill Zone out of the way. 1 zone down, 3 to go. So now that we got that out of the way, we come back to the world map and we have the special stages now opened up to freely play if you want to. So if you're needing lives for some whatever odd reason, you can actually go ahead and replay these special stages to get lives in the place of Chaos Emeralds. But really, you're going to get so many as you're playing through the game, it's really not even going to matter. But anyway, that'll go ahead and end things here for now. So, until next time, thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying things so far, and I'll see you all again later.